"I only want to check my account balance," the small black girl said in a quiet, steady voice that sliced through the arrogant hush of the Bank of America Premium Lounge. Charles Whitman III paused his typing on the gleaming gold laptop and glanced up over his rimless luxury frames as though someone had just told the most ridiculous story of the season. The 9-year-old stood patiently at the VIP desk, clutching a clear plastic folder filled with papers, while dozens of wealthy patrons observed her with a blend of astonishment and cruel entertainment. Her faded sneakers and plain cotton shirt stood in stark contrast to the thousands of dollar suits and exclusive purses that filled the chilled, luxurious space. "Did you catch that, darling?" Charles murmured to his wife Madison, deliberately loud enough for the room to hear. "The little one wants to view her balance. She must have confused this with an ordinary branch." Soft, mocking chuckles rippled across the marble hall like an unpleasant soundtrack meant to deepen the girl's embarrassment. Lana Jackson had spent her young life being told spaces like this weren't meant for people like her, that children who looked like her should remember their position. Yet right now, something in her gaze showed a resolve far beyond her 9 years, as though she carried knowledge far too weighty for someone so small. The branch manager, Mr. Patterson, stepped forward wearing a patronizing smile that never touched his eyes. "Darling, this is our premium area. Minors need to be with a grown-up," he said, waving a hand toward the sophisticated crowd. "Maybe you wandered in by mistake. The regular branch is just across the street." "I'm not lost," Lana answered, carefully placing the folder on the polished stone surface with a gentleness that stood out against the surrounding rudeness. "My grandmother instructed me to come to this exact counter at this exact time." Her tone remained even. No trembling, no tears, only an unsettling composure unusual for a child enduring public scorn. Charles couldn't help himself. He snapped his laptop shut and moved closer, circling like someone sensing an easy target. "Your grandmother, is it? And what's her name, little one? Perhaps she's one of our janitors." The remark triggered stifled laughter among the onlookers. "Or maybe she scrubs pots in the hospital kitchen where my wife gets her cosmetic work done." Madison pressed a gloved hand to her lips, pretending shock, while her eyes danced with delight. "Charles, darling, have some compassion. Clearly the poor thing doesn't realize where she is." But Lana refused to retreat even a fraction. Instead, her posture subtly shifted, shoulders back, chin raised just enough, and the faintest smile curved her lips. It was the kind of smile that seasoned observers would instantly recognize as ominous. "Dorothy Jackson," she stated plainly, each syllable landing like a heavy pebble in still water. "That's my grandmother's name, and she told me some people in this room know that name very well." The atmosphere changed instantly. Mr. Patterson blinked rapidly, as though struggling to comprehend something unthinkable. His fingers hovered uncertainly above the keyboard. "Charles," snapped Patterson, "just type the silly name in and let's end this farce. I have investors waiting in 20 minutes. While the crowd waited, still amused and condescending, no one noticed how carefully the girl studied every expression, every reaction, as though committing each face to memory for some future purpose. Her gaze held a depth and patience that felt far too mature for a child. Then Mr. Patterson entered the name, his face transformed. He blinked again, retyped, and all color drained from his cheeks. It was as if the screen had shown him a specter. In front of all the disdainful stares, Lana stood perfectly still, like someone protecting a secret too immense to release until the proper moment arrived. And if this tale of bias and unexpected reversal moved you, don't forget to subscribe, because what's coming next inside this bank will show exactly why underestimating the wrong person can become the costliest mistake of your lifetime.